11 festival goers ang patay at tinatayang 20 o higit pa ang bilang ng mga sugatan matapos araruhin ng isang kotse pasado alas 8 ng gabi ang lugar kung saan ginanap ang Lapu-Lapu Festival sa Vancouver. Katatapos lang umano ng concert ni Apple the App at marami pa ang mga taong nakapila sa mga food trucks nang mangyari ang karumal-dumal na pananagasa sa kahabaan ng East 43rd at Fraser Street sa Vancouver nitong Sabado, Abril 26. Ayon sa Vancouver Police, ang edad ng mga nasawi ay mula 5 taong gulang hanggang 65 taong gulang. At nangangamba silang tataas pa ang bilang ng mga nasawi sa mga susunod na araw.
There are now 11 confirmed fatalities. We believe dozens more are injured, some seriously, and the number of dead could rise in the coming days or weeks.
8 kaso ng murder ang isinampa laban sa suspect na kinilalang si Adam Lo o Lo Kai-ji. Ayon sa VPD, pamilyar sa kanila ang suspect dahil ilang beses na nila itong naengkwentro dahil sa issue ng mental health.
The accused in this case, as we've said before, is a person who has had previous interactions with police and medical professionals related to mental health. I can confirm that Kai-ji Lo did have contact with the police in a neighboring jurisdiction on April 25th, the day before the vehicle attack. That contact was not criminal in nature, and it did not rise to the level where mental health intervention was required.
Ipinaliwanag ng hepe ng VPD na base sa nauna nilang risk assessment, wala silang nakitang matinding banta laban sa gagawing Lapu-Lapu Festival.
We review over 3,200 events every year and assess the risks with city partners. This event was no exception. We determined through consultations with the City of Vancouver and festival organizers that dedicated police officers and heavy vehicle barricades would not be deployed at the festival site.
Halos maiyak naman ang nag-iisang Filipino-Canadian na mambabata sa probinsya ng BC na si Mabel Elmore sa naganap na karahasan. Nagsimula kay Elmore ang ideya na maglunsad ng Lapu-Lapu Festival bilang pagpupugay sa unang bayaning Pilipino.
Our community is grieving. I'm heartbroken. And our thoughts and our love are with the casualties, their families, those injured, our volunteers. Our priority now in the Filipino community is providing support to those people.
Nakiisa naman si Prime Minister Mark Carney sa ginawang vigil malapit sa lugar na pinangyarihan ng car ramming attack. Kasama rin sa mga nakipag-vigil si BC Premier David Eby.
The strength and the resilience of the Filipino-Canadian community is exemplified by the Tagalog term Bayanihan. It captures the Filipino spirit of community, of cooperation and unity to achieve a common goal. And it's this spirit upon which we must draw in this incredibly difficult time.
This is a community that is suffering right now. We're going to put our arms around them as all British Columbians. We're going to stand with them. We're going to support them just like they support us every single day in this province. It's their turn. It's their turn to get care from us.
Nagpahayag naman ng pagkagulat ang Filipino-Canadian broadcaster na si Jason Pires na nagsilbing MC ng festival.
Like everyone here, just beyond words, shock, disbelief, how something so beautiful and with an event with so much love can be shattered in an instant by apparently the act of a madman.
Tinatayang libo-libo ang dumalo sa Lapu-Lapu Festival na nasa ikalawang taon na ng pagdiriwang. Mula sa Vancouver, ako si Israel Cando, ang inyong patron abroad.